Hey everybody, this is Inarra Ariane Griffin, and I'm coming to speak to you about a really important time of year, which is we've got Lammas happening on August 2nd, traditional ancient festival of harvest, meets full moon happening on Tuesday, the 1st of August, and it's happening at 7:32 in the evening for the Brits, 11:32 for West Coast states AM on Tuesday. And I cannot remember a time when there was a full moon at Lammas. So we're talking it may be as long as 20 years ago. Incredibly auspicious this year, this week, to consider certain aspects of your life. So I want to tell you a little bit about the Lammas festival and why, when we have a full moon is like full action, full activity, full light shining on whatever the light it's shining on it happens to be. And in this case, we've got an Aquarian full moon, which is all to do with humanity, issues of humanity, friendship, connection, electric bolt light bulbs of solution that can kick off, because Aquarius is not of this world. It's kind of an outer space sign, which means that we have information that can suddenly happen through technology that will be a solution for something. Now you also have Lammas, and Lammas is the ancient festival of harvest. And all the work that I do towards business, life, love is cyclical business, working in cycles, understanding what these cycles mean for us on the ground as we're going through life. And this happens to be what I would consider a major peak experience. And so when you think about peak, it's the biggest expression that you're going to have, and highlighted by a full moon, biggest expression of the harvest festival. And the symbolism in it is really, really interesting. So firstly, we have the harvest. The harvest you can actually see, if you drive into the countryside now, you can see wheat fields with wheat up to this height. Wheat and barley and corn, and everything is in full growth. What it means to us as a symbol is that there was a series of experiences. I've got to move this because Phoenix is now going to move. I'll just introduce you. Come on, Phoenix, where are you going? He's going to walk straight past this. Yeah, go on, darling. He's an elder cat. He's 16 years old, so he hasn't got so much bounce. So Harvest Festival is, you will be able to see in your life right now the result of all those different thoughts, intentions, possibly manifestations that you brought forward in a chain event to come all the way to this moment of now you get to see the harvest. This is the story of what you sow, so you shall reap. And we're able to see what we've reaped, literally. And when you think about the symbolism of the harvest is also what feeds the people, right? So it's like, what have you created? What have you developed from thoughts that were way back then, intentions way back then that you put together to produce a series of effects to become your harvest? And the human psyche needs to celebrate harvest. So even if life is not going your way, in a way, you're thinking of it like that. If we could flip it to being life is what happens for you, not to you. There's a reason that things are unfolding in the way for us to get the lessons that we need to move forward. So look at your harvest right now and celebrate. And that can literally mean like, I've done something in the world. I'm going to get a hold of two of my best friends and go out and have a meal. I'm going to have a massage. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to break my routine. I'm going to do something to actually honor and celebrate all the work that's been back here, all the thoughts, to come all the way forward to this beautiful moment. because we're going to then do the second part of the work of the harvest, which leads to a strengthening of the next phase that you're going into. So think about the summer. What happens is in business, we can be, just roll on a roll, continuously thinking like, how are we going to get our ideas out? How are we going to bring the money in? How are we going to, connect with these people? There's always this momentum that goes on. That's an extremely masculine expression. That's the masculine element. It's about doing. The feminine, which interweaves and brings in the genius of the mysteries of these moments of legacy and our sudden insights, needs spaciousness around it to be able to make that happen. So we are going to, at Lammas, when you think about the corn or the wheat being this high, the farmer, who is you, looks at your crop, and you're able to determine, like, within a few days, when is the peak. And then what happens is, in order for you to benefit from the peak, you've got to chop it down. And there's this moment of understanding that something needs to be let go of. It's not just to build, build, build like masculine, masculine, masculine. Then you chop, you make a decision, you make choices, and then there's the spaciousness of the empty field, which will be filled again at some point with the seeds of the new cycle. So we need this. And when you think about August is a very lazy time. I often do not recommend to any of my entrepreneurs to launch things at this time, because it's more of a time for creating content, for being in that expression of, oh, I'm going to do some writing, or I'm going to take some photographs, or I'm going to do a video, but not actually like this, rapid building scene. There needs to be space in August, which is why so many people go on holiday. It's a natural time of downtime for society. So when you look at the deep symbolism of the harvest, there's a piece in it which is a real teaching. People stay in relationships too long, well past the time when it was good and juicy and there was the harvest piece. They will not chop or move out of it, and they wait too long to leave, and so the harvest goes rotten. And that can be seen in so many things. A business idea, which it's just gone on too long. It needs to have been shortened and have a different energy or energetic infused into it. Same with relationships. And when you think that everything is about relationships, business, love, connection is currency. That's the real connection here. That's the real money, is deals and connections that are done. So if you are feeling that there's a group of people that you're working with who are not working well, it's time to be brave enough to go, this is not working. Let's move on. And it could be one person in your team who you need to release so that they can find a much better way forward. And you can also, same with business ideas, which you do the overview now as the High Queen of Summer or High King of Summer. And then you look over your crop and you go, you know what, that one thing that I thought was really going to work, it hasn't got much energy in it. I'm going to just stop it. I had a conversation last week with one of my clients who has been doing a subscription site for a very long time with a low payment for community members to be in. But the amount of work that she does to maintain that takes up so much of her time that she can't actually get to her next level. These are the decisions that need to be made right now. Look at your life and make a choice and chop. So I'm going to do a 2-minute experience with you with my singing bowls for you to be able to experience your own harvest. So sit back Take a moment. Shut your eyes. Take a deep breath in, fully in the belly, in the middle of the torso, side ribs, up into the upper throat, back, and you can sip in the breath. So when you get to the top, let it go. Another one of those. Feel your belly move as you breathe in, then side ribs, then back of body, then upper throat, and then sip in some more breath. Sip it in, sip in this energy. Hold it. And let it go. Another one of those. Breathing into the belly, side ribs, upper back, upper chest. Sip. And again, one more time. Shut your eyes, hold. And then let it go. And now take a moment to reflect on your life. Reflect on your harvest. So if you were to go back to the beginning of this year and see the thoughts that you had, see the connections that you'd made, and feel into what you had hoped this year would be. And now make an assessment as you're looking over your life. What were some of the real achievements that you've made so far in this year? And really honor them. So you're bringing in your achievements, you're bringing in all the thoughts to do with, I did that. This worked out. That was a good idea. Bringing them in. And then allow yourself to make a choice of a celebration. What is it and how is it that I'm going to celebrate this achievement? Take a deep breath in and exhale. And let it go. And now as you keep your eyes shut, you are just going to do a body scan. Feeling into the whole of your body. And ask yourself a question. What is no longer serving me? What has outlived its usefulness? What causes a heaviness in my body when I feel into something that I'm connected to? What causes a heaviness? And then ask yourself, where is this heaviness located? What are the things that really are not serving you anymore? And feel that feeling of heaviness and go into the very area that you're feeling it. As you go into that area of heaviness, maybe place your hands on it and feel the feelings of the heaviness. Allow them to expand into your hand. Is it a warm feeling or a cold feeling? Does it feel uncomfortable? What color is it? Does it have a symbol? And we're going to ask your body to show you the effect of the heaviness on you. So just think about the situation that is no longer serving you, that has gone on too long, that is in need of a pruning, a new energy, but feel the impact of what it's been like to hold that energy, this uncomfortable, unworkable essence that's been with you for some time. And we're going to ask your body now to move this symbol out from within the body. You're going to move your hand and you're going to just allow it to come out in front of the body. So it's like you're pulling it out of the body and allowing it to take form outside of your body. It may be a color, a blob, but allow it to move out so that you can work with it now. So take a deep breath in and exhale, and this area of discomfort moves outside the body into a physical, visible, energetic essence. And then imagine yourself in front of an endless field of wheat. And in your right hand, you find you've got a little gold sickle knife. And you're going to take that knife energetically and you're going to cut that energy away from the body now. So you're making the cut straight through the strands that may still be attached to the body, cut straight through. And see that form, now take a deep breath in and you blow it into infinity. Make the sound. And imagine that blob or that symbol just disappearing over the wheat field to infinity. Now breathe into the spaciousness and invite in full harvest energy into that space in the body which was occupied by the discomfort. The celebration, the beauty, the magnificence of this field of wheat going off into the distance. Feel the joy of seeing the growth and invite that golden energy straight into your body. Welcome it, receive it, allow it. And then make your commitment to let whatever it is that is holding you back go. You want a perfect harvest. It's time to prune. So make a commitment to yourself. No longer It's time. I'm going to let this thing go. And think about what is the first step of that in the real world. Is it sending an email? Your services are no longer required. Is it, let's book a meeting, I need to have a big discussion with you? Is it, I need to stop eating a certain food? That's it, I'm making a commitment. Is it, I need to let one of my programs go that's not working for me as a coach, taking up too much energy? Whatever it is, make that commitment in your mind. And so it will be so. And so it will be so. So bringing your hands together, rub, generate heat. Placing your palms over your closed eyes, breathing in. And exhale. Then taking a moment, you can rub your temples, back of the neck, jaw, throat. Place your hands on your heart and allow yourself to experience the power of what you have just done. Many blessings on the harvest, many blessings of Lammas to you.